guys, welcome back. Okay, so here we go. Ask Snes. It's Friday. Hurrah! So before I begin this week, I've got a little bit of an announcement to make, and don't know what you're going to think of this, but I'm just going to put it out there. And I'm selling my Super Nintendo collection. That is the console, the games, my 2-box Super Scopes, and also the Super Game Boy that I have boxed as well. I've got the console with a box, got instruction manual, reg cards, Nintendo Power leaflet, it's got precautions leaflet, it's got I think about 4 or 5 controllers, I'll have to check. RGB cable as well, RGB SCART, and a UK power supply as well. So all of that is up for sale. Now you might be thinking, what the bloody hell are you doing? Reason being, I've been having a good think, and yes, it is my favourite system, of course. Love the Super Nintendo, that's what I'm all about, it's what this channel's about, the Super Nintendo, as well as others obviously. The reason I'm selling it is purely because I want to go Japanese. This is where I started my collecting. When I first decided to go to be a collector, I went for Japanese Super Famicom and Japanese Mega Drive. And I've recently started getting back into Japanese Mega Drive, and I really do have a massive urge to get into the Japanese Super Famicom. It's just, I absolutely adore the system. The box art is just so good and so beautiful, and they look fantastic on the shelf, and I just really want to go back to the Super Famicom, and I've been debating it for about a month or so. I didn't think I'd actually do it because there's a lot of games there, and the logistics of actually trying to sell those, I just thought it really is going to be too much aggravation. Just carry on the way you are, plough on, and just be happy with what you've got, because I've got a great collection as it is. But realistically, I want to just change. I want to go Japanese, so that's my focus now. So the Super Nintendo is not going away, it's just switching countries. So if I can sell all of those games, I will then invest that in buying a Super Famicom console and just buy all the games that I want in Japanese format. Now, the advantages of going Japanese are the prices are much better, the conditions much better, the games look nicer, so it's all good really. The Japanese prices are much more realistic. Something that really tipped me over the edge recently was American pricing, because American Super Nintendo games on eBay are just getting beyond a joke now. People are being really unrealistic and stupid, even when it comes to common games such as Mario All-Stars, which is the prices I've seen for that last couple of days. One person in particular who's a trader who sells all the time on eBay America, has tons of Super Nintendo games, knows exactly what the values of games are, and he was taking the piss with 2 copies of Mario All-Stars. One was about $90 and that was in excellent condition. The other one was around $150 mint. And okay, it's buy now prices and he's got best offer, but this guy's a trader. He sells a lot of games. He gets a lot of rare, and well, not rare, but hard to find uncommon games. He knows exactly what he's got and how much these games sell for, and he knows full well that Mario All-Stars is not worth a lot of money. You know, at the most you're going to get $40 to $50 for it in good condition. So he's full of shit. And then after that, I saw somebody list a copy of Final Fight 3, badly damaged box, only $400. And I'm sorry, but that is just taking the piss. So I'm just sick of the hiking prices, and I refuse to get involved anymore. You can obviously get to the point where you just save up to buy these games, but I just think we're getting ripped off, and I don't like being ripped off, because games like Dracula X, Demon's Crest, Sunset Riders, Final Fight 3, they've all gone mental. Even Super Turrican, which is not an expensive game, has gone through the roof. People are being really unrealistic about it, so I'm not feeding into it anymore. I'm going to just do what makes me happy, and I'm going to sell all that, go Japanese, save a lot of money, be a lot happier, and that's why I need happiness, so bollocks to it, that's what I'm doing. So what I'll do now, guys, I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you the games I have for sale, because some of the games are already earmarked for other YouTubers who have contacted me and made some requests as to games they're interested in buying off me, so we're going to do deals on those. So I'll put those to one side. I'll show you the games I've got left to sell now. Then I've still got the system to sell the 2-box Super Scopes. One of the Super Scopes has a sun-faded front on the box, and also is missing the eyepiece. That's the only thing. It's got the bit that sits on top, it's just the actual bit that slides inside it where you rest your eye against is missing. Other than that, they're both in great shape. Both got manuals and all that, and pamphlets. From what I've seen, I've checked the 2 sensors, and the sensors don't have any yellowing that I can tell. It's a weird coloured plastic anyway, but I can't see any discoloration on them. So those are all for sale, plus the Super Game Boy, of course, as well. So yeah, anything you want, guys, just let me know. Message me, don't put it in the comments down below because I'll lose track of it all. Just PM me, or DM me on Twitter if you want to do that as well. We'll work something out, and yeah, I'll ship worldwide, so that's not a problem either. When I ship worldwide, I only ship outside the UK using tracked services, which can unfortunately cost a bit more, but at least it's tracked and you know it's definitely going to get there. Cause I've sent things international before and there's been delays in post, they've gone missing, and I just don't want to risk it, so I'd rather use international tracking service because I know it's going to get there. When I say go missing, I had a guy who contacted me after a few weeks and it hadn't arrived and we thought it had gone missing, then it just suddenly turned up. So I'd rather make sure it's tracked so I know it gets there. So there you go guys, that's the situation. I'm not changing my mind on Super Nintendo. I love Super Nintendo. This channel will stay the same. There will still be a lot of Super Nintendo content coming up. It'll just be Japanese instead. So it'll be Super Famicom. So there you go. So that's that. We'll flip the camera around now. I'll show you the games that are going to be for sale. Okay guys, so these are the games I'm going to be selling for my American Super Nintendo collection. So any of these games I'll show you, if you're interested, just give me a message. We can work out a deal on the price. So if you're outside the UK, I do sell worldwide as well. I'm quite happy to ship these anywhere in the world. But I will say that if I'm going to send them abroad, they need to be sent tracks, because I have had things go missing in the past. So it is a little bit more expensive, but I want to make sure that they actually get to you as well. So first up, we've got The Adventures of Yogi Bear. We've got Aladdin, Alien 3, An American Tail, Father Goes West, Batman Returns, Biometal, Bob, Disney's Bonkers, Brawl Brothers, which is Rival Turf 2, Chuck Rock, we have Cool Spots, Cybernator, Demolition Man, Dennis the Menace, Desert Strike, Dino City, Donkey Kong Country, Doom Troopers, and EDF, Earth Defense Force. Next we have Earthworm Jim, F1 Race of Champions, which is the American version of F1 Exhaust Heat. We've got F-Zero, Gradius 3, Indiana Jones Greatest Adventure, Inspector Gadget, which is an American exclusive, Jim Lee's Wildcats, Jim Para 3D, Lost Dimension, which comes with the glasses in the box. I also have several spare pairs of glasses which I can include as well. Jimmy Connor's Pro Tennis Tour, Killer Instinct, which has a sealed Killer Cut CD inside there, Mary Mallard in Cold Shadow, Donald Duck game, brilliant game, Mickey Mania, Mortal Kombat. Then we have Mortal Kombat 2, Out of This World, Phantom 2040, Pilot Wings, Pinocchio, Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. We've got Prince of Persia, Rival Turf, Robocop 3, Robocop vs Terminator, Skulljagger, Spawn, Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha 2 and Street Racer. Next shelf we have Super Bomberman 2, Super Buster Brothers, or Pang as it's known in the UK, Super Double Dragon, Mario All-Stars, Mario Kart, Mario World and Yoshi's Island, Super Tennis, Super Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Supernova, Smash TV, Jungle Book and Lost Vikings. And lastly we have the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. We've got Turtles Tournament Fighters, Addams Family PUBG Scavenger Hunt, Tiny Toons Adventures, Buster Bust Loose, Tough Enough, UN Squadron, WWF Rumble, WWF Royal Rumble, Zombies Ate My Neighbour and X-Men Apocalypse. So if you're interested in any of those games, just give me a message on YouTube and let me know what you want and we'll work out a price and a deal. Obviously everything will be sent in boxes, packed really well, make sure it's all secure. The box protectors that games are in at the moment will be included as well. I'll keep them in the box protectors for you so they are protected well. And if you need any photographs, just let me know and I'll take in-depth photographs of everything, box, manual, cart, the lot, and make sure you're happy with what you're getting. So yeah, there you go guys. Right, okay guys, so there you go, that's the games I've got for sale. Let's crack on with the questions. So first questions are from Super Nintendo. So thank you very much mate. First question, when you first started doing videos, were you nervous about doing them and appearing in front of the camera? Hell yeah, extremely nervous. Before I started doing YouTube, I was somebody who wouldn't even have a photograph taken. I don't like having my photograph taken, and I'd avoid cameras at all costs. I always have done. Anytime I'd ever get a picture of me was when I was completely drunk off my face and I didn't care. But when I was sober, I was way too shy to go in front of the camera. So the actual thought of me actually doing this and speaking to a video camera and to all you guys was just, I mean at the time obviously I had no subscribers, so I didn't know if it was going to take off or anything. But yeah, I was absolutely bricking it. For the non-British viewers, that means, yeah, you can't actually translate that without swearing. I was shitting myself basically, that's what that means. I was extremely nervous. So yeah, it wasn't. It took a lot to do it, and I pushed myself to do it, and I'm glad I did, because I'll be honest, anybody who's really self-conscious and unsure about themselves and doesn't know they can do it, you really need to just do it. Honestly, you'll never regret it once you do it. It's brilliant. Once you get that video done, you watch it back, you're happy with it, and you can watch it yourself. Pop it on YouTube, and then let people know that you made a video and see the response. Because honestly, when you start getting people come back with positivity and you're making new friends and you get great conversations, nothing like it. It's the best thing I've ever done, so I'm really glad I did YouTube. Definitely. Okay, and also, if so, how long did it take to feel comfortable about it? And did you find that doing anything in particular helped? I didn't find anything that helped me personally. I just sort of kept making videos. That was really the main thing. Just keep on. When I first started YouTube, I was making multiple videos a week. I just kept banging them out constantly, even little videos for one pickup for one game. Just keep doing it, because it's like anything. The more you do it, the more comfortable you become, and hopefully the better you get at it. Whether I have, I don't know. I think looking at some of my older videos, I've become a lot more confident in front of the camera, and it doesn't bother me now. I can just sit here and chat shit and just have fun, and that's the way it should be. I don't feel nervous at all. I can just turn the camera on with a general idea of what the hell I'm going to say, and just waffle on and just say what I've got to say, and it's great. So yeah, that helps a lot. It did take me a while. I don't know how long exactly it took me to get used to it, but I'm pretty certain it was quite a few months. I mean, you can probably go back and watch my videos and see me progressing as time goes on, the better I get with it. But you should, in terms of the actual video making as well, you develop your own style. You learn about where to place things in frame the best. I mean, I don't always do it right, but I try my best so it's not blocking my face, and try to sit back so that my head's not cut off, and I've got a good background for everyone to show and all that kind of stuff. And you learn that as you go from watching other people, talking to other people, reading articles online about how to make your videos better and all that kind of stuff. But in terms of my confidence, the only way I got around that was by just making videos constantly. Just constantly hammering out videos, talking in comments, meeting new people. Honestly, you cannot understand how much of a difference it makes to your confidence. It really boosts it, and it's just a fantastic tool, so I definitely recommend making videos. Next question. What is your favourite unsolved mystery? Maybe JFK. Sort of solved, maybe not. It's up in the air. I'm kind of leaning towards the thing is, Lee Harvey Oswald definitely shot John F. Kennedy. Jack Ruby definitely shot Lee Harvey Oswald. I think that's pretty much concrete. You can't really deny that. The only thing is, I don't believe that Oswald actually acted alone. I'm pretty certain there was another party involved. Now that's where the issue becomes, because there's so many options. Obviously you've got the CIA, you've got the mafia. Those are the main two that could have done it, possibly. And there's loads of different conspiracies, like the man on the grassy knoll, which has pretty much been disproved by now from what I've seen. There's, I think there were some French guys on a bridge. There was another conspiracy. There's lots of different angles. I think the mob is a good angle. I just think it's a bit audacious for the mob to assassinate a president. I don't know if they've really got the ability to actually go ahead and do that. CIA could do it quite easily, obviously. But yeah, that is a fascinating one to me. I would love a complete closure to that, and just to try and find out the actual truth. But as far as, if you just want to keep it on a basic level, Lee Harvey Oswald shot him, Jack Ruby shot Lee Harvey Oswald, end of the story. But there's a hell of a lot more to it than that. I find it absolutely fascinating. Other than that, anything like Area 51, Roswell, I find that absolutely fascinating beyond belief. There's so much there. It just, yeah, I love all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll probably say those two really. So you wanted one, but I'll give you two. Sorry guys, battery died. I was just right in the middle of the question, and I just noticed the bloody thing dying on me. I don't know why. It's supposed to be fully charged, but oh well, there we go. I put it on charge and I put a new battery in. Right, okay, so try again. Sorry about that. So next question, the last question from Super Nintendo Dude. Has anything creepy or unexplainable ever happened to you? Not that I can remember. No. I've never seen ghosts or anything like that, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately, I don't really want to. I've felt presences before in the past. That's always a freaky thing when that happens. I've gotten very intuitive as well. I find that when I meet people for the first time, I can tell straight away if they're a twat or not. I just have this instinct. I've got it up on my mum's side of the family because she has it as well. I can automatically get vibes from people, know if they're someone I'm going to get along with well or someone I'm going to hate. it can be good, can be bad, because you can meet somebody for the first time and think, oh, I don't like that person, they're a bit of a dick, and then they actually turn out to be quite nice. But most of the time, I'm pretty in tune, I can get it right. So yeah, I'm surprised I've never met ghosts or anything, or seen a ghost or anything, but I don't really want to. The only time I've ever had any kind of experience was when I thought I saw a UFO, but I was extremely hammered. I was really pissed, and it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. I was lying on a grassy bank with my friends, and I think it was a shooting star. Could have been an airplane, to be honest. I was rather drunk, and I was just like, "What's that?" That's about the only time, really. So thanks for the questions, mate. Temper Soma said, ask me about Metroid and Mega Man because he's shocked that I don't like them. Yeah, to be honest, mate, it's just purely because I don't have any nostalgia for the Mega Man series or the Metroid series. So when I played Mega Man X and Mega Man X and Super Metroid, they're completely new to me and they didn't really grab me. I thought Metroid was okay, but the whole back and forth thing is not really my kind of style, and I just couldn't get into it. It's a beautiful game and it controls really well, but no. Mega Man X is alright. I just didn't think it was as amazing as people make it out to be. Had I had a NES as a kid and played Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, I probably would have loved X, but that's the only reason why. Okay. Okay, Jason Lane, thank you very much for the question, Jason. I must know if I'm into Tamiya RC cards. So I assume RC is remote control. I don't know much about them, mate, to be honest with you. When I was younger, I had a friend who was really into the RC thing and used to go to racetracks and do all the competitions and everything. That was really cool, but to be honest, it's always just been too expensive, so I've never really looked into the hobby, because when you get into like the proper cars, and you know, that's where the cash is, and so no, not yet, unfortunately. Okay, next one. Right, okay, so 16-bit Jay's question. Alright, Jay? Okay, let me see. Okay, as for the question, for the next video, have you seen the video Teens React to the NES or NES? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Actually, yeah, I have, Jay. I watched it a couple of days ago. I happened to catch it, and it was an interesting video, let's put it that way. I don't really know what to make of it, because it was interesting to see modern teenagers' viewpoints on a NES. Some of it I wasn't sure if it was legitimate, because I just thought you really can't be serious. Like, from what I can remember, there was kids on there. There was the one kid made a ridiculous comment about, because the machine didn't start up straight away, they were saying, "Oh, you need to blow in the cartridge," which no, the pin connector needs fixing. That's all that is. But anyway, so they got the kids blowing the cartridge. They got the games to work, and the one kid made a quip about the fact that it wouldn't be acceptable for technology to not be reliable these days. And I thought, mate, Xbox 360. It's like, come on, you're taking the piss. And NES is from 1985 and it still works. You might have to blow in the cartridge, you might have to clean your pin connector, but it still works. Do you really think an Xbox 360 will work in 30 years' time? No, not likely at all. So that made me laugh. I thought that was really funny. Just the general, I mean, you don't expect them to look at the game graphically and think, wow, that's amazing, because they're not going to, because they're used to modern technology. But overall, I thought it was quite good. It was nice to see a lot of them, when they started playing Mario, they actually really enjoyed it. And the one kid at one point said, "I don't know how people could sit here playing this for hours on end." And then eventually he got into it and he realised that, you know, it's the, "Oh, I've cocked it up, I've got to try again, try again, try again." And just the concept, "I'm not going to let this beat me." And he really got into it, which was great. It's interesting, I found more than anything, watching these teenagers play Mario. And it showed me that modern gamers, if you've only been brought up on PS3 and Xbox 360 and maybe the generation before, but I'd probably say that generation, and now this generation of PS4 and Xbox One, they're not very good when it comes to old games. And I don't know if that's because the newer games, not dumbed down, but they hold your hand a lot more, and there's a lot more of the save games, and they're not as complex maybe in terms of the actual difficulty level. I mean, I personally think that modern games are bloody hard. You know, a lot of them are solid, but all of us of our age group, we can pick up Mario and just fly through it. They were just falling down the hole and hitting Goombas and just dying left, right and centre, and I was like, is it really that hard to understand it? Is it because they're not being told what to do and they're just going in there and you're blind and you've got to work out what you've got to do, hitting the blocks, jumping on the enemies? You know, I mean, jumping over holes should be pretty obvious, but yeah, I was quite surprised by that. But overall, I thought it was a good video. I like watching it. I've seen the Game Boy one as well with the little kids. That was really funny. Just watching the little kids getting the Game Boy and going, they can't touch the screen. I thought it was hilarious. So I do like watching them. They're really good videos. Right, next one. Okay, Old Gamer Colin asks. Right, the Old Gamer Colin wants to know if I have a secret crush on a YouTuber. Well, all I'll say to that, Colin, yeah, I do. But no, I'm not going to name who it is because I don't think it would be fair to do that to her. So I think we'll swiftly move on from that one. And that one's got 4 thumbs up on that comment as well, so obviously he's not the only one that wants to know that. Yeah. Oh my god. So sometimes I have to read for the comments in case there's a question hidden in a comment. Okay, so the next question's off from Kate Hewitt. Hello, mate. And he's given me 10 questions. Jesus Christ. Alright, okay, deep breath, here we go. Question number 1. Did you check out Cardicorus? What did you think? I haven't yet, I will do. Apologies for not doing it yet, I just haven't had a chance this week. Been doing a lot of decorating around the house again, touching things up and that. Sounds wrong. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to do much at all, so I will do. That's next time. I've got TV shows and things that back it up at the moment, so yeah, I need to catch up. Number 2, Nintendo 3DS still uses cartridges technically. Do you see a return of cartridges to home consoles? No. I would love to see high density, high memory capacity cartridge based consoles. I would love that. It would be absolutely fantastic. To go back to the days of just plugging the game in and playing it and no bleeding updates and loading times and all that. Fantastic. But I think they're pretty much sold on discs because discs are easy and cheap to manufacture, so that ain't going to happen unfortunately. But yes, I would love it. Number 3. Would you ever consider selling your Super Nintendo collection, oh shit, and replacing it with Wii U Virtual Console games? Well, obviously, from watching this video, you now know that yes, I would consider selling my collection. Replacing it with digital games? Hell no. No way. Not at all. I'm going to switch to Japanese cartridges. There's just no point at all in buying Virtual Console games, for me personally anyway. Next question. What's the best retro console game bargain you've seen? I once saw a Master System box for a tenner in the junk shop, but the shop owner wouldn't let me buy it. That's a bargain, mate. Jesus. Personally, the only thing that I can possibly think of was when I got that American Genesis, Model 1 Genesis for £8 at a car boot, and it was immaculate without any scratching. £8. I mean, I just could not believe my luck. So, yeah, that was an absolute steal. And to see an American console from the 16-bit era in a local car boot was just random. Next question. Would you ever consider doing comical reviews like Cardicorus Hidden Box series? Well, until I've seen these videos, I don't know, but I'm not very good at the whole comedy thing, to be honest, and editing and all that, and you need to be good at editing and be able to get your timing right, so probably not. Number 6 question is, there have been new Super Mario Brothers games, but do you think there's a place for a new Super Mario Kart, a retro-style kart racer for the Wii U? Yeah, absolutely. I think that could work, actually. And they could do a decent battle mode as well, instead of doing a cocked-up one like on Mario Kart 8. That would be nice. Yeah, actually, it'd be quite interesting, that. It'd probably be a virtual console download, unfortunately. But, mind you, I don't know with Nintendo. They tend to just put them out on discs, well, cartridge. I mean, like, Treasure Tracker, the new Toad game coming out. I thought that was going to be a digital game, but it's not. It's a proper full release, so fantastic. Yeah, that would actually be quite cool. They could do a modernised, retro-style Mario Kart. Yeah, I'm up for that. New Super Mario Kart series. I think you've got something, mate. Next question. Will a new Star Fox ever come out? Yeah, it's coming out next year in 2015. So, hey! At least that's the aim for Nintendo anyway. They're trying to get another developer to help them develop it so they can get it out by the end of 2015. So, fingers crossed they don't make a GameCube game and they do a proper Super Nintendo N64 game. I'll be a happy bunny. Because I'm holding out on the Wii U so I can get a Star Fox pack. I'm trying anyway. Hopefully that'll happen, we'll see. They're bound to do a Star Fox pack, they've gotta. It'd just be stupid not to. They do it for everything else. Anyway, do you still drive a Ford Focus? No. I haven't for about a year and a half, 2 years. Unfortunately, I had to swap my car. So, I've got a Renault Megane now, which is shite. It's alright, I mean, it's an alright car, but compared to a Focus, it's a piece of crap. It's French rubbish. No disrespect to my French people, any French people that might be watching, but I just don't like it at all. It's far too sensitive. Unlike the Focus, which is just awesome. I love the Focus. haven't been driving that long. I've been driving for like 3 years, so the Focus and the Megane are my only experiences. And the Peugeot that I learned is driving as well, obviously. And my dad's Peugeot. But the Focus for me was just a great car to drive. It was really comfortable, really nice control as well. The biting point was bang on. I could control that car perfectly. And it got a bit of oomph as well. It's just a really nice car to drive. Beautiful. Yeah, the Megane, Jesus Christ. It looks alright. That's the reason I bought it, because it looked nice, like a twat. I didn't realise. But it's a bitch to drive. Right. What is your earliest gaming memory? That'll be the first ever game I played, which was by the Exploding Fist on the Commodore 64. Back in Birmingham, my dad sitting me on the floor. It must have been like a 14-inch TV, and his bread bin Commodore 64, the brown one. Yeah, that was awesome. That's where this all started. Had he not done that, I'd never been a gamer, so thank God he didn't. I'm glad, because, yeah, man. It's a good hobby to have. I definitely think that. I've always been tempted to buy a 64 again, but I'm not going to go there. I'm definitely not going to go there. And last question, do you have any pets? No, I don't. I'm not a pet guy, to be honest. If I was going to have a pet, probably a cat, because they're just easy. You just open the door, let them out, they come back when they're ready to eat, and, you know, they're just easy animals. Dogs are nice, but they're too much responsibility, and I just haven't got the patience. I just can't be asked, because you've got to clean up after them. You've got to find somewhere for them to be, like a kennel or something when you go away. So, nah. So thank you very much, mate. Lots of good questions there. Next questions are from Scribble Sam Animation. Hello, Sam. First question, do you have any advice for people who want to start doing gaming videos on YouTube? Number one advice is always the same with everybody. Be yourself. Absolute priority. Don't put on a front. Don't put on some kind of fake personality and try and copy everybody else on YouTube. Literally just turn the camera on and talk to it and be yourself. That's what people want. That's what will get people interested in your channel. Me personally, as a viewer, that's what I look for. I look for someone who's genuine, and I feel that when I'm watching their videos, that's who they are in real life. So if I was to just meet them in the street or go down the pub, they'd be exactly the same person. You know, and that's what I try and do on here. I try and just be myself. And, you know, I've said many a time, Norm Boy's Post has met me. He's attested that I am exactly the same person, and he's the same person as well, which is great. Other than that, just keep practicing. When you make videos, the best thing to do, especially when you first start, I find, and I still do it today, is I'll watch my videos back. I don't watch every video back these days. It's only certain videos if I feel I need to. But I find if you watch your video back and you can sit there, forget that it's you that's talking, and just enjoy the video for half an hour, 10 minutes, whatever it may be, then you know you've got a good video and you need to post it on YouTube. If you watch it and you think you're reaching to turn it off because you think, oh, that's terrible, reshoot it and try again. And that's really, you know, quite a helpful thing to do. You need to watch your own content. Other than that, yeah, that's really it. I mean, just the most important thing is be yourself, be honest and open. Respond to comments is essential. You need to communicate and get involved with the community, because there's just no point in doing it. Don't put up videos and expect the subscribers to come and the view counts to go up, and just if you're going to ignore people and not talk to them, because that's pointless. That's not what this is about. This is about community, about conversation, making friends who like the same things that you do, and just enjoying the hobby all together. You know, the ups, the downs, everything. Just, you know, and you'll also make good friends that you can talk to about things that are non-gaming related. If you're having a shit time in your life and you need someone to talk to, or a shoulder to lean on, trust me, they will be there for you. You know, I've met some really good friends on YouTube, and it's been really helpful. So yeah, that's my advice. Number two, what do you think of the idea of making separate YouTube channels dedicated to specific topics, e.g. one dedicated to retro gaming, one to anime, and then one for maybe football or cars? I like the idea, and I did think about doing it myself for like music and film, but I also find that people who have multiple channels, I don't tend to subscribe to every channel. I subscribe to like the main gaming one, and that's it. Because it just, I always think, how do people do it? Like GameStar81 has about 5 channels. I don't understand how someone can possibly work a full-time job, have a family, have a life, and support 5 different channels: Facebook page, web page, Twitter, Instagram. I don't know how people do it. I applaud him for doing that, because I just don't understand how he keeps up with it all. So me personally, I only ever have the one channel, and this is, you know, this is your channel. You do what you want with it. And if people want to watch your videos, they'll watch them. You know, when I put vinyl videos up, I know that most people aren't interested, but the people who want to watch it, great, it's there for them to watch. And then when I put a gaming video up, people can watch that. So it's entirely your choice. You know, like Alex Blue Tonic 78, I watch every single video he puts up, except for the football videos, because I know jack shit about football and I have no interest in football, and Alex knows this. And we don't take it personally if people don't watch. I personally definitely don't. It's like, you watch what you want to watch. If you like the video I put up, great. If you're not interested, don't watch it. Fine by me. I'm not in this to make tons of money and become a celebrity. I'm just doing this to find other people who are like-minded and to have conversations about gaming and other stuff, and just just enjoy our hobby. That's all it is, really. Okay. I think that's the last question. Yeah, that's the last question for this week, guys. So there you go. So really great set of questions again. Loving this. We're 20 episodes in. I'm amazed this is the longest series I've managed to do. 20 episodes without missing a week. That's definitely a first for me. I'm quite impressed, and it's been really fun as well. So thank you to everyone who's asked me a question so far, because it is, without you guys, this show, program, whatever you want to call it, this series is going to go nowhere. So it's all down to you guys, and I appreciate it. Thank you. As I say, guys, the Super Nintendo collection is going to be sold if I can. If you guys are interested, please let me know, because I'd rather avoid eBay and sell these games to collectors. Fellow collectors having them is much better than just trying to sell them on eBay and have all the hassle of eBay and the fees and people not paying, and I just can't be asked for the aggravation. So anything you're interested in that I've shown, give me a shout, let me know in a PM or a DM on Twitter. We'll sort out pricing and everything, and I'll pack them all well, obviously, because I always do, and we'll sort out a deal. So thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to ask me a question, just leave it down in the comments below. I'll answer it next week. I answer them weekly anyway. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see any more videos from me, just click on subscribe. That'll keep you up to date. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you had a good day, and I'll see you all again soon.